Now I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Takashi Ariyoshi, Deputy Chief of Mission of the Embassy of Japan in India. His presence underscores the significance of diplomatic engagement in fostering mutual understanding and cooperation between our countries. Please, sir.
Hello, everyone. Mrs. Meenakshi Lekhi, Minister of State for External Affairs and Culture, Dr. Nirja Gupta-san, Vice Chancellor of the Gujarat University, and Ms. Nupur Tewari-san, and ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you, and I'm honored to be here at this auspicious launching event of Connect India Japan and this Rising Sun Conclave. I understand many discussions will be held today regarding various aspects of Japan-India relations. And I found so many eminent faces here lined up. And I think it is all thanks to the hard work and the various network Ms. Nupur Tewari has made over her more than 20-year experience in Japan. And as you may know, Ms. Tewari has very strong passion and desire for contributing to strengthening Japan-India relations. And after I prepared some speaking points, but I'm so surprised to see how much Minister Lekhi was speaking without looking at any prescribed textbook. And I'm very touched by her knowledge. And as she referred to it, our history of Japan, our history, common history between Japan and India has very long tradition. As she said, 3 deities of 7 gods are actually from India, Mahakala, those, and actually those deities are embedded in our culture. And, Bodhisattva, she mentioned about the Buddha. If I remember correctly, I think it was in 752 or something. So, Buddhism came in the 6th century, but even in 8th century, Indian Buddhist monk was living in Nara. And he did a lot of things in Nara. So, and another instance maybe, I was talking to Amitabh Kant. And, your name is like unlimited light. How do I know? Because Amitabh is known to everybody in Japanese. Amitabh Buddha is a unlimited light Buddha. So, some of the Indian names are very common to us. So, as Minister Lekhi said, we have a very common culture in the deep history. And so I go back to some of the prepared text I wanted to say. Is that maybe I need to refer to 3 points. And one is a pillar of political and security cooperation. As you may know, in relation between India and Japan has dramatically developed by 2 visionary leaders. It's Prime Minister Modi, Prime Minister Abe. And thanks to their strong commitment, we have the special partnership Japan and India. It's a special, strategic, global, maybe 3 adjectives. But anyway, now it's at the unprecedented level. And this collaboration is sustained by common interest as well as the ability to address global challenges. And Prime Minister Kishida succeeded this basic policy set by 2 prime ministers. And so Prime Minister Kishida already came to India 3 times. And during this same period, Prime Minister Modi visited Japan 3 times. So, and security cooperation is solidly advancing on the ground. Last month, for example, the Dharma Guardian exercise was held between the Indian Army and the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force. And they trained together in Rajasthan. They aimed at interoperability and mutual understanding in such areas as anti-terrorism and disaster relief operations. So this is just an example, but on the ground work is advancing. And the second pillar I wanted to talk about is economic relations. And on business, the JBIC, the Japan Bank of International Cooperation, conducted the survey in 2022, and India ranked the first among promising countries for overseas business over the next 3 years. So this clearly shows how much expectations Japanese companies have on India. And on investment side, upon the visit of Prime Minister Kishida to India in March 2022, we announced the 5 trillion yen target, or a target of equivalent to 33 billion US dollars of public and private investment and financing, and for the next 5 years. And so far, many companies, including Maruti Suzuki, Toyota, Kirloskar, and ArcelorMittal, Nippon Steel India, have committed large-scale investments, and this target is making solid progress after 2 years of announcement. So, but at the same time, for the success of our collaboration, much needs to be done, especially so if India wishes to become a good exporter. So I hope we can discuss and how and discuss and what kind of actions we can take to improve the business environment in India. We need to understand what kind of difficulties Japanese companies are experiencing and how these problems can be fixed. And on ODA, the official development assistance from Japan to India, as you may know, India is the largest bilateral donor of the ODA, and you know, the many metro projects. And this year, Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link was finally completed after several years of construction. And this project was decided by Prime Minister Modi and Abe in 2016-17, around that time area. So, and now, also, following their decisions, construction of Mumbai-Ahmedabad railway project is advancing very solidly. So our relation between in economic field is solidly moving. But finally, as the third pillar, I want to touch upon human-to-human connect, because compared to political and economic area, there are lots of rooms for improvement in the area of human-to-human connect. We understand Prime Minister Modi attaches great importance to enhancing job opportunities for younger Indians and has strong interest in increasing opportunities for job training, working, and studying in Japan. And the Japanese government also attaches great importance to realizing dramatic expansion of human exchanges or human-to-human connect. And since Minister Lecky said about some numbers, I have to say some numbers. Like, so, you know, for like Indian students studying in Japan is only 1,532. So, you know, it's China, we have like 100,000. So even compared to Nepal, Nepal has 24,000 around. So Indians studying in Japan is very, very low. And also, so where Indians are going to USA, like 460,000. Canada, 183, and UAE, like 164,000. And Japan is ranked as 35th, about, you know, as I said, it's around 1,000 and 300, 500, that kind of the number. So we definitely need to increase our human-to-human connect. So the Japanese government is putting so much emphasis on increasing this exchange relations, and so we are taking not only increasing the existing budget, but also taking new steps. And so if you go to Japan, you can acquire not only technical skills, but also Japan has lots of charms you will find when you live there, like Japanese food, anime, and beautiful sceneries. So I really hope that many younger Indians visit Japan and to get skilled and have a bright future in their study and work. So these are the things I wanted to say at the beginning, but I really hope that throughout the discussion today, you'd have a very meaningful and fruitful discussion. So thank you very much. Dhanyawad.